Now, basically, Far Cry 4 is the exact same game that you remember from Far Cry 3. And the simple fact of the matter is, it's a gorgeous looking game. And if you're running on like a 1080p 60 frame per second television, which is pretty much the extent that you're going to get out of PS4 or Xbox One, even though you could do a little bit better if you have a computer that has a good amount of power like I do. But I prefer to play my games on a console simply because everybody's pretty much evenly matched when you're using remotes for the consoles, like the Xbox One controller or the PS4 controller. But anyway, Far Cry 4 is exactly like Far Cry 3. I really couldn't find anything in this game that was very different from Far Cry 3. You have a gigantic map. That map is revealed to you as you open up towers by hacking them. And it's all done in pretty much the exact same way as Far Cry 3's. In addition to hacking towers in order to see more of the map, they have the guard posts. The guard posts are basically mini games, just like the towers are, but those mini games are heavily guarded. And very simply, anybody who played Far Cry 3 would know that the easiest way to beat those guard posts is to take a sniper rifle, shoot the alarm so that they can't call for help. And then after you shoot the alarm, or the alarms if there's more than one, then you just proceed to go in and kill everybody. There's a lot more ways to do that though. Like for instance, in Far Cry 3 you can open up an animal cage if there was any caged animals, and you can let the animal kill everybody. In this game there's elephants. It pretty much works the exact same way, only in this game you can actually ride the elephant and you can run people down. So that's actually kind of fun if you like melee attacks. The only major addition to Far Cry 4 that I've really seen is that there's a co-op multiplayer where you can have a friend join in with you and you can play co-op. And that's actually pretty good. I was playing this game on hard mode, and even on the hardest difficulty level, it's really not that difficult. It's pretty much the same difficulty as Far Cry 3 on hard mode. Silenced weapons like the silencers on the sniper rifle and the AK, like the machine guns, silenced weapons make the game very easy. I also figured out that you could take there are small auto gyro helicopters, and you can take those and you can start clearing out outposts that you're not supposed to have reached yet. Even though the difficulty goes up considerably, it's actually fun to do that because you're reaching portions of the game that you normally wouldn't have gotten to. If you have a co-op player playing with you, the co-op player can help you shoot people. You can shoot people. It's easier for you to drive and have them shoot at other people and whatnot. But the real problem that I have with this game, and I honestly like the game. I think the game is awesome, and I appreciate the $90 purchase and all the content. But the problem that I have with this game is that for a game that tries to be open and free and allows you to go any direction and shoot animals and skin them and this, that, and other, for a game that tries to be free, there's really no choice beyond going the story mode. Like, for instance, you're given, in the very beginning, you're introduced to the game's boss. His name is Pagan Min. He's like an Asian of this Himalayan mountain. And the thing about it is, you escape from his mansion or his guard tower, whatever you want to call it. And when you do, you meet up with the rebels, and you join the rebel forces, and you fight all of Pagan Min's forces. Unfortunately, there's no option to that. There's no way to join Pagan Min and kill off all the rebels. Like, in this game, you can call for assistance using tokens, which allow you to call in guns for hire. If you call in guns for hire, the rebels show up in a truck and they help you take down any of the bad guys. Now, it seems to me that if you were to join the opposite team, if you join Pagan Min's team, you should be able to call in Pagan Min's more heavily armored guys, and you should be able to use them to kill off the rebels. Now, granted, it doesn't really make sense as far as the story's going, but it begs the question, why isn't there a story option in case you decide to join Pagan Min? This game has a karma system where when you kill enemy soldiers, you gain karma. If you accidentally kill people who are on your side, you lose karma. But why is there no way to join Pagan Min's team and have, a bad karma experience where you just mow down rebels and kill innocent people? See, it seems to me that in addition to exploring the island, there should be at least 2 different storylines, and one of them should allow you to do that. Other than that little complaint, I really think this is a good game if you're dying for some single player action and you didn't play Far Cry 3, or if you played Far Cry 3 and you want more of what you got out of Far Cry 3 on next generation system, then this is a really awesome game. If you're gonna buy it, I recommend you might as well just go ahead and spend the extra $20 or $30 and make it so that you get the entire gold edition with the season pass and everything else in it. I don't feel like having to go back and buy DLC, so I might as well just buy it up front so that the entire game downloads, and any patches or any additions of software automatically will download as well. So basically, that's my take on Far Cry 4, and it's basically exactly what I expected. It's fun, and it beckons you to continue. Liberating the guard posts is fun. Climbing the towers and opening up the towers is fun. Hunting down animals and using high-powered weapons to kill the bad guys is fun. It's a really fun game. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't have the focus of single-player games like Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, nor does it have a multiplayer as sophisticated as Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4 right now also released Final Stand downloadable content, which my Xbox automatically downloaded, but I really haven't had a chance to play it because I spent all my time in Far Cry 4. So it's an awesome game, and if you already know what to expect, you're definitely going to like it. If you've never played a Far Cry game before, then definitely you'll like to check this out because it has so much stuff that if you're like a Grand Theft Auto lover, you'll really, really like it. It's got a lot of content. It's got a lot to do, and it'll keep you busy for days on end. So that's my review. If you have any very specific questions, you can ask them, and I'll get right back to you and answer them.